as we get ready for the men's 200. Walter Dix of Florida State, still the collegiate record holder. Meet record by Divine Oduduru when he was at Texas Tech. And there you see Maka Charamba. There is the lone Auburn scoring opportunity, the last one. They do not have a 4x400 relay team in the final.
Well, he went 1994 in the semis, and he looked like he was in such control there. He had Jordan Anthony on his inside and looked like he wanted to send a message because Jordan Anthony beat him at the SEC Outdoor Championships. Jordan Anthony now will be on his outside, 2 lanes to the outside. There's Jordan Anthony coming off a 100-meter win. He looked a little flat in the semifinals. He looked a little flat in the semifinals in the 100. He looked a little flat in the semifinals in the 200. And his quote was that he just got through. He just wanted to qualify, get through, not do anything special. We'll see if he's got something special here in the 200 meters. And we're talking about scoring. Garrett Kalin now is in a great opportunity to put up some points for the USC Trojans. Max Thomas also down in lane 3. Talk about rebounding. These Trojans have really rebounded after a subpar performance in the qualifying on Wednesday. But we talked about scoring opportunities. Here is that scoring opportunity. Could they eke out some points here, get a little bit of a lead going into that 4x400 meters, just 2 events from now?
So Jordan Anthony out there in lane 8 will have a more subtle curve to run, but he can also be a rabbit for the speedsters that are on his inside, including Maka Charamba, who comes out of lane 6.
Well, and Arkansas in the team title mix as well. They need Jordan Anthony's points, and they would love nothing more than for this meet to come down to the 4x4.
And they're off. Charamba standing straight up out of the blocks. T-Mars McCollum trying to make up the stagger on it, but it takes him a while to get going. But here comes Maka. You can't miss him. He's bigger than anybody else there. Carly Makarawu on the outside in lane 9. Here comes Jordan Anthony with a late rush, but it's going to be Makarawu. It's a Zimbabwean sweep with Makarawu of Kentucky winning it, and Maka Charamba getting second, 1984. That is a new collegiate lead for the Kentucky junior and the #2 time in the world this year. 10 points for Kentucky, 8 points for Auburn, and Garrett Kalin of USC ends up 3rd. That's 6 points for the Trojans, along with Max Thomas's 2 points as well.
Well, you just don't see people win the 200 meters out of lane 9 very often. We didn't get a chance to see Carly Makarawu even run until the SEC championships, and he looked like he had a couple of rust-busting runs at that championship, but here he looks fresh in the far outside. We certainly know that he has the potential to run fast, but that is a little surprising out there, and he leads a good friend of his, Maka Charamba, to the line and takes the victory. But you called it, Dwight, a Zimbabwean sweep there. And #1, head 2. Jordan Anthony not far behind.
All right, Makarawu wins it, a canoe collegiate lead, and he's downstairs with John.
All right, Carly, we have been waiting to see it because there's been some prelims and not the final, and we've been nursing injury. What's it mean to get here and finally run this fast?
I just want to thank God. It wasn't easy to come back from an injury. It wasn't easy to compete with these guys. Compete everyone is fast here, but I just want to thank God for everything and for leading me out here.
How difficult has it been to sit and watch as Charamba puts up good times and Jordan Anthony puts up good times and you're just sitting there?
It was really hard. No, I'm not going to lie. Those guys were running fast and it was scary, but I just want to thank God for today.
He's healthy and he's the fastest in the 200 here, Dwight. Congratulations, Carly.
Thank you so much.
All right, John. Well, I wasn't going to miss the guy in lane 9 this time. That's for darn sure. Carly Makarawu wins it with a collegiate lead. And Maka Charamba scoring points for Auburn.